had threats, indirect threats, direct threats, different things. If I didn't sign their paper, they're going to bring their bulldozer in and come in and push my gate in. Got that from the very first, you know. Plenty of bluffs. There's a lot of bluffs. Big men standing around with one person here on my own land. I had that. I didn't take that. I stood my ground. I live here. I bought this ground. I sweated for it. I worked for it. It's mine. Nobody gave it to me. So God just gave me the strength to stand for it, so I did. They've got to clean up the mess they brought in with them and produce when they got here. You know, they've had a pit leak, and it sprung up and come down the hill about 170 feet and went into my creek and traveled about 4 or 5, at least 500 feet into my pond. Went out of my pond into the spillway and the waterfalls. I had some rock work down there. Went out of that on down the creek into pond number 2 and over the waterfalls and spillway there. And went from there down the creek into the city drinking water, the city lake of Boonville, Arkansas, you know. Those fluids went down into the ground through the pit. They're not on the pit anymore. In fact, they went through the pit. So they went down into my ground, and I have what you call an artesian well. And that artesian well has fingers that come out underneath the ground, kind of like veins. And it went down in those veins and come up in the creek in several different places. Now, I'll never drink the water again as long as I live. I won't drink the water where this well was. I just won't. I took their word. They haven't kept it. I'm angry. That's where my anger comes from. I've never been this angry in my life this long. I had an ex one time I was angry at, but not this long, you know. Granted, I control my anger. I don't blow up. I don't curse. I don't belittle people. I speak as a normal Christian human being, you know, on the face of it. That doesn't mean my anger don't continue to grow, so I'm still angry. I like a man to say what he says and mean it and go from there. So that's where my anger comes from.